Against the backdrop of the Kai Havertz and Declan Rice transfers, JURRIEN Timber's move to Arsenal didn't cause much hype. In this video we will tell you why the Gunners needed the Dutchman so badly and why he is the perfect defender for Arteta's men. Support this video with a like and we are getting started. JURRIEN Timber is a Dutch center-back born to Aruban and Curacao immigrants. He spent his entire senior career at Ajax, but JURRIEN started his football path in Feyenoord. So, at the age of 13, he changed the academy of Rotterdam to the academy of their most sworn enemy. You gotta have the guts to do that. By the way, JURRIEN has a twin brother, Quinten, who currently plays for Feyenoord. His story is even more daring, as he went to the Ajax academy with his brother, but then returned to Feyenoord through Utrecht. Let's get back to our hero. At 22, JURRIEN already has a lot of experience, so 40 plus 5 million euros seems like a great deal for the Gunners. Let's take a look. In 2018, he and the Dutch national team won the UEFA European Under-17 Championship, scoring a goal in the final and converting his shot in a penalty shootout. Timber has also played 3 full seasons for Ajax in the Eredivisie. He won the league twice and the Dutch Cup once. That is, the guy has a decent trophy-winning experience. Let's add to this the experience of the Champions League. JURRIEN has already played in 2 campaigns of Europe's most prestigious club competition. He also became the player of the 2021-22 season in the Eredivisie, which is a very solid achievement for a center-back. Before him, it was achieved by Matthijs de Ligt, so Timber's prospects should be clear. Let's not forget the experience of playing at the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. JURRIEN was not just a spectator but a starter. He played 2 group stage matches, the 1/8 final match and 120 minutes in the quarterfinals against Argentina, where the Dutch lost in a penalty shootout. All this, we remind you, he is behind him at the age of 22. Let's add to this the player's versatility. His main position is a center-back, but he has also successfully played on the right side of the defense. And for modern football, defenders with such versatility are worth their weight in gold. It is also important that Timber himself wanted to join Arsenal only, despite the interest from Erik ten Hag, who worked with him in Ajax. This was reported by Fabrizio Romano. JURRIEN has signed a contract until 2028 and is starting a new chapter in his career. Now, let's look at how Timber will make Arsenal a much stronger and more versatile team. We'd like to start with the ball control. It may seem like the most important quality for a defender, but it matters to the Gunners. JURRIEN's ball control is extremely good, maybe even too good. Looking at what this guy does with the ball, you wonder why he doesn't play anywhere in the midfield. After watching a few moments like this, it becomes clear why Arteta wanted this player so badly. Since the Gunners will dominate most games, JURRIEN's skills will be very useful in the attack. In a regular formation, Timber is likely to play as a right back, turning into a third center back when the team attacks, like this. Still, his presence allows Arsenal to add a threat at the opponent's goal. He can go higher and take a position in the right half space, especially given the presence of Declan Rice, who can back up the defender. The defensive structure can be maintained, for example by using Martin Odegaard's work rate. Last season, Ben White fulfilled this role. He coped with it quite well, but Timber's ball control is at a higher level, which should only add to the reliability of Arteta's plans. JURRIEN also solves Arsenal's problem in case of Zinchenko's injury. Previously, the loss of the Ukrainian immediately affected the quality of the team's work with the ball, but the Dutchman will help in this regard. Now, when Tierney starts instead of Zinchenko, JURRIEN will play the role of the Ukrainian on the opposite flank. That is, we will see an inverted transition from 4-3-3 to 3-2-4-1. Timber will be the third player in the squad who can play both on the right side of the defense and in the center. The team also includes White and Tomiyasu. Still, if you're wondering why Arteta needs a third player of this profile, the answer is simple: depth. Arsenal failed to compete for the Premier League title last season because of a poor bench. After Saliba's injury, the team was unable to replace him properly, and you all saw what happened. The humiliation of Rob Holding by Erling Haaland is especially memorable. Now, if one of the main center-backs is unable to play, the Gunners will have a decent replacement. For instance, Ben White can easily play as a center-back, while Timber will cover the right-back position. In addition, the presence of both Timber and White at once allows Arteta to create additional plans for the game. For example, use Ben White on the left in defense without worrying about the right side. If you still had any doubts about Timber's skills being suited to Arsenal's game, now how about this episode? Here, JURRIEN first stops the opposition's attack, launches a counter-attack and passes to his partner, but doesn't stop. He continues to move forwards the opponent's goal, eventually receives a ball and scores. That's nice. Another of Timber's virtues is his long pass. As expected, a product of the Dutch school, JURRIEN can deliver incredible long balls. Arteta will need this skill to diversify the team's play. And what about short passes? Well, you'd better see for yourself. Any other doubts about the player's quality? In Holland, he's been doing very well. He's very comfortable on the ball and he can create that extra man in midfield by carrying the ball forward. He's very good in his positioning as well. His passing is very accurate and he has good technique. That's the type of player that we all like in Holland. Dutch national team legend Jaap Stam said about Timber. Now, let's move on to the defensive skills. If we look at JURRIEN's tackling, we can highlight certain things. The choice of timing for the tackle, toughness and accuracy. Even if Timber goes for the slide tackle, it's often a very calculated move that works well. Our words are confirmed by the fact that in 3 seasons in the Eredivisie, JURRIEN got only 3 yellow cards. For a defender, this is an outstanding figure. Timber has high game intelligence and reads the game well, but even if he can't predict the opponent's action, his reaction time and agility usually allow him to react in time and neutralize the threat. Pace is also one of the defender's strengths. As for the disadvantages, the player has no significant weaknesses. Some fans fear that JURRIEN may not be able to cope with his duties if he plays as a center back. They say his height is 179 centimeters, which is too short for a center back. However, in modern football, this does not always matter. Pay attention to Lisandro Martinez's play at Manchester United. He is even shorter than JURRIEN, but after a short period of adaptation, he proved to be a great center back. On the other hand, the Red Devils have Harry Maguire, who has outstanding physical attributes. However, this did not help him to win the competition against the tiny Martinez. So these doubts regarding Timber do not have much grounds for now. Timber has balls that you normally don't see with a defender, but I also thought he was good in defensive terms. He is reliable in the defensive part, but he is also so comfortable on the ball. He conquers the ball and immediately gives deep passes, and that is why things are moving in the right direction so quickly. Marco van Basten, another legend of Dutch football, spoke about Timber. Friends, write in the comments your thoughts on Timber's transfer to Arsenal. Do you believe that the Dutchman will become an important player for the Gunners for many years to come? After that, we invite you to watch other videos from our channel, including those where we tell you more about the future of Arsenal. Bye.